Have I got my cock out while driving? Um, yeah, I have. Sometimes when it's long journey and there's no services, there's nowhere to pull in, and like if you need a piss, like you need a piss, so you grab a bottle, an empty flask, just anything that you can, really. When you gotta wee, you gotta wee. I remember once, right, it wasn't when I was trucking actually, it was a family holiday. Me, my wife, my son, and 3 of my son's mates. Crammed the 4 of them in the back seat. It didn't matter back then, you just kind of put kids anywhere on the roof and the boot. We were going on a camping holiday. Long fucking journey. Next services isn't for miles and miles and miles. All of a sudden I'm breaking my neck, I need to go. I'm saying to my wife, look, where was the next services? And she was like, it didn't look as though there was one for another 15 miles. I was like, you're joking, aren't you? I can't last as long as that. What the hell am I going to do? I said to her, you're going to have to get a bottle. Now there's my son and 3 of his mates in the back. They're laughing away, they're loving it. I think it's the height of comedy. My wife is, you can't do that. You can't do that in front of these kids. What are you, some kind of monster? I was like, I need a piss. I'm not doing it to taunt them or to scare anyone. My wife then, she says you couldn't scare anyone with that thing anyway. She was lucky there were kids in the car. I'll say that. Anyway, so I'm saying to her, look, I need to go, okay, so you're going to have to find a bottle. She was like, there isn't a bottle. I was like, you're joking? We always have like a bottle or a flask or something like that. She was like, no, we agreed that we were going to do the big shop when we get to the caravan site and get all of the stuff there. So I was like, so you're telling me we didn't pack anything at all for the journey? She was like, all we managed to do, all we got is this little 12-pack of Ribena. And this is like the Ribena that comes like in the little cartons like that. Like the little ones like that. You kind of, it was for the kids mainly. What is it with everyone on the road today? This is ridiculous. But yeah, so like the little Ribenas, they were for the kids really, to drink in case they got thirsty on the way. I said, well, I'm not being funny, love, but we're gonna have to use I'm gonna have to use those cartons. I was like, look, I am breaking my neck. I need to piss in something, right? So either them, I'm gonna have to do something drastic and try and put my bottom half out of the window, which could endanger us all, I said, and I don't want to do that. And she was like, yeah, but they're full, they're not empty. So what I ended up doing was, right, okay, look, put a straw in each of them. My wife was like, these were for the children. I was like, desperate times, right? Desperate times call for desperate measures, right? Put a fucking straw in each of them, now. So my wife, she put straws in all of the drinks. I was like, right, now hand them here. I drank all of the Ribena, all 12 cartons, so that I could empty them, so I could piss in them. She goes, right, now what, eh? How are you going to piss in these? And like by this point, like I didn't realise as well, for some reason, drinking another 12 Ribenas only made it worse, and the need to piss was only stronger. And I got desperate. So what I tried doing was pushing my knob. You know how like when you get a carton of Ribena and you kind of like pierce the foil bit with the straw, don't you? And then you drink out of it. So what I was trying to do is I was trying to pierce that whole bit with my knob to try and make the hole bigger, so I could at least kind of like aim it in. Because trying to aim for that hole, I'd have just made a bigger mess. I may as well have just pissed on the seat if I'd done that. I'm driving as well, remember, at the same time. So I've got one hand on the wheel like this, another holding an empty Ribena carton and trying to push my knob in it. I said to my son, Damien, this is an absolute hazard. I'm going to need you, son, to hold the Ribena carton. You know what kids are like. He's like, oh, Dad, you're so embarrassing and all that kind of stuff. I was like, I guarantee you these lads' dads do the same thing. There's nothing unique about this. He refused to do it, so I had to get my wife. To do it. She held the Ribena carton there. I was trying to push my my knob into the carton, and it just wouldn't work. I was like, why isn't this working? It works with the straws. And then one of my friend's sons in the back, he said, yeah, but the straws pierce through because they're hard. And I looked at my wife at that point and she went, absolutely no fucking way, Barry. She read my mind instantly. She was like, no fucking chance. And I said to her, look, please, I am breaking my neck here. It's the only way. And my wife's like, what? So you're telling me you want me to... You have to laugh, don't you, at these precious family moments. So she said to me, you're telling me that you want me to wank you off so that you're hard enough to push your cock through a Ribena carton so you can have a piss? I was like, yes, that's not difficult to understand, is it? She wasn't on board with the idea, to say the least. All of a sudden, behind us, for a police car. I was like, oh, that's great. That's just what I need. So I pull over, police car stops behind us, policeman comes up, knocks on my window, I roll the window down. I said, does something seem to be the matter, officer? He looks in, he looks down at my lap, sees that my trousers and my pants are pulled down, sees my knob, and he also sees it kind of half-heartedly poking into the Ribena carton. He looks back, he sees the 4 kids in the back seat. Suddenly my heart's fucking going like that, thinking, what the hell is he going to possibly think? He said, would you mind explaining the situation, sir? I said, certainly. I couldn't wait to go to the toilet. Time was of the essence. I asked my wife to poke the straws through all 12 of the Ribena cartons. I proceeded to drink all of the children's Ribena, then with the intention of getting an erection, punching through the hole in each of the Ribena cartons so I could piss through them. My wife was not on board with the plan. I'd already pulled my trousers and pants down, and that's that. There's no point in lying. How could I lie myself out of that one? You think of a good excuse out of that, and there's just no way. So I may as well be truthful. He looks down. He's like, "Sir, you're you're currently pissing." And I look down, and sure enough, like I'd been holding it in for about 20-25 minutes. And he just left us then. He didn't say anything more. He didn't write a ticket. He didn't even say goodbye. I think he was just embarrassed for me. But you know, I mean, we've all got little stories like that. But you just kind of like look back on as a family and laugh. I mean, the rest of my family haven't been able to laugh about it yet, but it's just time, isn't it? A matter of time, I'm sure. My son's mates They still call me the Ribena wanker. To this day.